Civil rights is over. We are in a new era. And the new era is called the awakening. This is where we see now. We see, what's his name? What's the rapper name? Kendrick Lamar. He said, look, they not like us. They not like us, right? They not like us. They not like us. And he was crip walking on it. And at this time, we gotta get more into the here and now. And we have Brother Deezil that's gonna come and we gonna do some Kendrick Lamar talking and about what's going on in the here and now. Give it up for Brother Deezil. Hey!
Thank you. I want to thank Sister Wise for that amazing intro for myself. I hope I can live up to those expectations. But I'm here to talk about the here and now. Some of y'all in here is old enough to be my brother or sister. That's all I'm gonna say. You're old enough to be my brother or sister. And y'all remember a time when the youth started making a whole bunch of noise with this rap thing and this hip hop thing, and a lot of us didn't understand what was happening at the time because we didn't understand what hip hop was. Yeah. So I'm here to give y'all a brief understanding of what hip hop is. See, the first thing you need to understand is that the word hip hop means higher, infinite power healing our people. Let me say it one more time. Higher, infinite power healing our people. And so it's always been a tool to share information for us to know who we are. Yes. When we came here on slave ships, the only thing we had to remember who we were was song. Like so much of our history as a people has always been shared through song. Yeah. It's the reason that when you try to teach a baby his ABCs, you do what? You sing it. So because the easiest way to teach anyone anything is through music. Yes. And when hip hop first started, it was ours to share information. Yes. And I want y'all to understand how powerful of a tool this was and why the powers that be have used every energy and effort that they have to try to change what hip hop is. Yeah. I'm gonna take y'all back to 1992. In 1992, we had the Rodney King riots. Right? Remember, Rodney King was assaulted by the LAPD, and the people found out about that, and the people did something. They burned LA down, they rioted, they did everything they could to get the powers that be to understand our pain and to get their undivided attention. Yes. In 1992, the number one rap song on the radio was Public Enemy's Fight the Power. Fight the Power. Fight the Power. And we saw an injustice as a people, and what did we do? Fight the power. We fought the power. We stood up and we did something because we were being programmed to take action. That's right. And the powers that be understood that this hip hop thing is a very powerful tool. Yes. And they have to get control of this, or else these black folks gonna actually start doing something. Yeah. Come on, bro. Fast forward to 2009, and a young man named Oscar Grant was murdered by the police in California. It happened in a subway station, and there was about 200 or 300 people in there that put out their cell phones and watched. And didn't take any action. They watched a young black man get murdered by the police and didn't take any action. You know what the number one rap song was then? What? Lil Wayne, Lick Me Like a Lollipop. Oh, no. Lick me like a lollipop. And what did we do? Nothing. That's right. Because there was no call to action. We were being programmed to go out and have premarital sex, do drugs, not be a father. All of those things that were taking us away from what we're supposed to be doing. Right. And it worked. We did nothing. No. Fast forward to 2025, and we have a brother who goes by the name of Kendrick Lamar. And I know, like a lot of y'all maybe didn't even know who he was, but you watched the Great American Game and were exposed to who this young man is. The significance of what Kendrick Lamar did at the Super Bowl was he stood on a platform in front of the whole world.
The world.
They want to say that 135 million tuned in.
Yeah.
But we know the whole world tuned in.
Yeah.
And he used this platform to once again spread information to help us wake up.
Come on.
Spread information to allow us to take a look at our circumstances and begin to make change. So now you got the children saying things like, we're not our ancestors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the truth is, we are our ancestors. We just have access to more information than our ancestors ever did. Because the only reason slavery was able to exist in the form it was because information traveled so slow. You know, people could treat you any kind of way and no one knew. Because we have always been the type of people that if we saw something, we did something. And so what I do is I stand on stages in front of white folks all around the world and I tell them about Black people.
I
don't allow them to watch the news or watch pop culture and form their own assessments of who we are. I go right into the belly of the beast and give them a first-hand representation of what Black is. Because the thing I've learned that in America, the safest place for a Black man is on stage. Because the white man has conditioned himself to not see a Black man on stage as a threat.
Come on now.
If I get on the elevator with a white woman, she gonna grab her purse because she's been conditioned to see me as a threat. If I move into her neighborhood, she sees me as a threat. But when we're on stage, the same as we were on that auction block, they don't see us as a threat. But it gives us an opportunity to do what's called a paradigm shift, where we can now reprogram these white folks to what Blackness is, because they're giving us their undivided attention, because they've been conditioned to watch us and learn from us their whole existence in America. You know, Black women nursed white babies.
Yeah, that's right.
Black folks who wasn't allowed to read had to teach white kids to read. Like, we've always been their teachers. They've never been ours.
Wow.
It's just that we spent so much of our time not teaching because we were programmed to shuck and jive. You know, to not be Black and excellent in everything that we do, to show them that what they think of us is wrong. And honestly, I can't blame them for not understanding us, because all they were told is a bunch of lies. But it's really hard for a young white person to grow up and hate Black people when his favorite athlete is Black, when his favorite entertainer is Black, when his favorite author is Black, when his favorite actor is Black. It's really hard to convince white people that they are superior when all your favorites don't look like you. And this is why, as Black people, we all have a responsibility to be Black and excellent in every interaction that we have, because we not tell our stories. You know, back in the day, we told our stories using tools like drums. Now we can tell our stories using tools like YouTube and Apple Music and rap music, and stand on stages and share who we are.
Yes.
Because the only way that we're ever going to overcome is to educate. But it's not just us. We got to educate them. Because that's what you do when you know more than someone. You educate them. That's all I got for y'all.
And then we want to play this, and then if we play Kendrick, hit it for us.
So yeah, man, this is the Super Bowl. Are we gonna play the whole thing, or are we just gonna play a snippet? Okay, awesome. So gonna play the whole show, and if y'all want to talk to me about it, I can.
A little snippet, and you can tell us this part. What do you see? Turn it up. Hey, yo, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like what's that? So we're gonna shut it down. Yeah. Oh, girl. They not like us. Okay, stop it for a second. So, what is he actually saying? Just elaborate there.
Okay.
We can shut
So when he says they not like us, he's talking about anyone who doesn't have a pineal gland. You know, anyone who's not capable of creating culture. They're only capable of imitating culture, replicating culture. You know, it's basically saying, you know, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. You know, and for so long, so Sister Wise shared that story about us trying to sit down in a white restaurant and asking them to serve us. That's not us anymore.
Yeah.
We're not asking for your acceptance. We're perfectly okay with you not being like us.
Yeah.
But we're going to show you who we are.
Yeah.
So this maybe, just maybe, we can save your soul by being the example of what God intended us to be. And not the monsters they try to create. That's why they're not like us.
Hey, get up. Everybody say, bang on that beat. Hey, bang on that beat. Hey, bang on that beat. So much. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Let's see. Let's see, because I need to know what it means. I gotta
Okay.
And today I am feeling very spirited about